Okay. Next thing we're gonna do is paint the sky, and we are going to use our watercolor tray, and we're gonna use this blue, not the turquoise blue. And you're just gonna get some water on your brush. Just kind of swipe your brush on the blue. Make it nice and juicy. And then we are just literally painting right over our tree. You don't want the blue paint to be super, super dark. You want it to look like the color of the sky. And can you see how the blue, when it's covering up that lighter color Sharpie we used, the color is mixing a little to make it look a little darker. That's what we wanted. All right, up, down, up, down. Go all the way across. Okay, so you will want to make sure that your paint dries a little bit before we do the next step. So I'm going to dry my paper a little bit with a hair dryer, so pardon the noise for a second. Okay, now to add the trees, let's look at our finished one. To add the leaves on the trees, we are going to be using oil pastels. And oil pastels are like really soft crayons, so this is what they'll look like. Your fingers are going to get a little messy using the oil pastels, but that's okay, we can just clean our hands at the end. And we're going to go in a color order. So you can see that there's orange, red, and yellow for the leaves. We are going to start with orange, then add some red, and then go on top with yellow last. And when we get to yellow, I'll tell you why we're doing yellow last. So first color we're using is orange. And doing the leaves, you do not have to be super picky. We're just kind of making smooshes with our oil pastel, and we want our trees to be kind of in the same area where we made all of our branches. So all I'm going to do is use my oil pastel and kind of make smooshes like this. So I'm kind of twisting my hand as I'm doing it. And you want to put a little bit of pressure on your oil pastel as you're doing it. You don't just want to dot, because just making dots is not going to work. You literally need to smoosh. Go all the way around. Kind of want to do an even amount of each color everywhere. And see how I'm going on top of the branches and the tree trunk? That's what you want to do. Okay, so that's probably enough yellow there, sorry, orange. I might want to make it look like there's a few leaves that are falling to the ground, so maybe I'll do just a few here and there coming down like this. Okay, next color is red, and you're going to do the same exact thing, just make some smooshes. And it is totally okay if your colors overlap a little and blend, that's fine. Oh, my hand's getting tired. Make some falling ones. You don't want to have too many falling leaves, otherwise it won't really look quite as nice. All right, now the last one is yellow. Why did we save yellow for the end? The reason we saved it for the end is because when I'm making my little smooshes, if it goes on top of the orange or the red, since yellow is the lightest color we're using, it is going to blend those other two colors together, and it looks really cool. So if I go over top of these, see how it's kind of mixing those together? Looks really beautiful. So you don't have to mix over all of them. I'm going to take that off. You don't have to mix over all of them. Just here and there is nice. Now you don't want to just draw lines for your leaves. That won't really look how you want it to. They won't really look like leaves. So just push down and twist. Maybe make a couple that are falling. Again, not too many. All right, I think I'm done. That looks like a good amount of leaves. What do you think? Looks pretty cool. Now just pretend that you're laying on the ground, looking up at these beautiful fall trees, and you've got some leaves falling on your face. Maybe you're laying in a leaf pile. They're so pretty. Good job.